Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Symphonia, where lately things have been happening. And that last episode was not only really packed full with story and cutscenes and new developments, but they were also all completely nonsensical. I mean, well, I guess in the grand scheme of things, the story has moved forward and it kind of makes sense, but if you actually look at what happened in detail, well, let's maybe not just do that. Just not do that. That might be better for everyone's sanity, especially my own. I don't know, maybe I'm being overly critical. I mean, I really typically just go with the flow with games and don't try to overanalyze. Even when I'm Let's Playing, maybe I'm definitely more analytical about things while Let's Playing, because I feel the need to, comment on things that happen. So I tend to, point out things that don't make sense more than I would just playing by myself, but man, this is on a whole different level. Anyway, I'm gonna stop belaboring the point, I guess, and see what we have here. Promised necklace. Yeah, this is where we left off, or rather, where we picked up last time. Exactly. Crucius crystal. Wondered where they could find a key crest. So that's the first paragraph. I think that's what was there at first. Everything else should be new. Lloyd managed to find a damaged key crest at the bazaar. He then returned to the academy to begin fixing it. Oh, okay. Lloyd placed the key crest in the necklace that he had made as a birthday present for Colette. He placed the necklace around her neck, but there was no immediate visible change in her condition. Rain then thought of asking Dirk to study the key crest. Zelos protested for some reason, because apparently we were forbidden to return to Silverand. Protested, saying that he could not allow the party to return to Silverand. However, after some persuasion, Zelos decided to accompany the party back to Silverand. Yeah, I mean, again, I said how silly that was last time, and I'm not gonna say it again. As the party was beginning to make preparations to return to Silverand, they were detained by the Papal Knights under orders from the Pope. The party was shocked at this sudden turn of events, as was the player. They were framed as insurgents against the king and arrested. Even Zelos, the chosen of Tetheala, was tarred with the same brush and suffered the same fate. It was discovered during the arrest that both Rain and Genus were half elves. Zelos was shocked by this. I mean, I knew that, I suppose, or they claimed they were elves before. Okay, this is the thing, and I think maybe I didn't make that entirely clear last time. What I found so strange and nonsensical about this entire elf half-elf thing was that previously Rain and Genus had pointed out that they are, they had specifically pointed out that they are elves. They're not half-elves, because they didn't want to get thrown in with the designs, which are mostly half-elves or all half-elves, and obviously, had a bad reputation among humans for good reason. And maybe that's why they claim to be full-on elves. The thing is, never again, or in no other place, has anyone been an elf specifically. Sure, half-elves have been mentioned all the time, mostly in the context that designs are half-elves, although not all half-elves are designs, but no one really mentioned, like, pure-blood elves anywhere. So I thought that Rain and Genus were just kind of special because you'd usually only see half-elves living among humans and not normal elves, but I guess the opposite may be true. And it was just assumed to be completely normal that, elves and humans live side by side, and half-elves, the weird, half-bloods, they have some kind of special status and are eyed with suspicion because the designs are all half-elves. I don't know. So maybe I was just having this completely backwards, but the game just never really made it clear that pure-blood elves are a normal thing, if that's the case. And apparently in this world, in Tetheala, it goes so far that they perform some kind of genetical testing to determine whether people with pointy ears are actually purebloods, which are apparently fine, or the lowest caste, always under general suspicion, half-elves, as was discovered here, was the case for Genus and Rain. So yeah, anyway. I guess it was partially the game poorly explaining things, partially me making wrong assumptions or having just a wrong idea in the first place, so I don't know. Ultimately, this is a thing that I can let slip. Some of the things that actually happened, less so, but okay. Again, I'll try and not belabor the point too much more. So yeah, it was discovered that they were actually half-elves. Zelos was shocked by this. He explained that in Tethiala, half-elves are accused of a crime or punished by death, without exception. However, there was nothing anyone could do. Not true, we could have fought back, because as it turned out, those Papal Knights are really no big deal at all. And there were only 4 of them. Then, okay, sure. Let's just pretend that it was basically a limitation of the engine, of the graphics, whatever. And they could have put like 24 Papal Knights there, which I guess would have been reasonable to not even try and fight. But even then, you know, since the life of 2 of our friends was immediately threatened and the freedom of everyone else was threatened as well, shouldn't we have just even tried fighting back, even if the odds seemed, you know, overwhelming? But no, it's one of those RPG things, JRPG things, where the game decides, no, for story purposes, we want you to not fight back and to be imprisoned and whatnot. So here you are. Rain and Genus were taken away, while Lloyd and the rest were detained in an underground laboratory, where Kate, a half-elf girl, studied the Crucius Crystal. Even in Tethiala, half-elves were despised. Well, although she was a valued researcher, Kate had been forced to stay locked up in the laboratory to continue her work. Kate was amazed to see Presea. Kate and her team had studied how to manufacture Crucius Crystals under the orders of the Pope, and Presea had been the test subject for their Crucius Crystal experiments. Kate's words infuriated Lloyd, and he asked her how she could treat people that way. Which is still a good question. I mean, I guess since humans hate half-elves, half-elves might get the impression that they have no reason not to hate humans as well, you know, in return. And to just value them just as little as they are valued themselves. So, I don't know, that's what's going on. Kate argued back, asking Lloyd how humans can treat half-elves the way they do. Yeah, well, again, just because someone's treating you badly, it's no reason to treat someone else badly who has not personally treated you badly, but whatever. Again, getting way too deeply into this. Then Sheena appeared, yes, conveniently. As soon as she had learned that something was going on in Syvac, Sheena had infiltrated the underground lab to help Lloyd and the others. If they didn't do something quickly, Genus and Rain would be executed. Kate was moved by Lloyd's determination to save his friends, despite them being half-elves. She allowed Lloyd and the others to sneak away, making them promise to return once they've saved their friends. Kate said that if what they say is true, upon their return, she will release Presea from her experiment. There's some weird mixing of tenses going on there, but whatever. Lloyd swore to return without fail, and the party hurried off to the Grand Tethiala Bridge toward Meltokyo, where Genus and Rain had been taken. Exactly. Reversing worlds. Monsters, much like the ones in Silverrun, suddenly started appearing in Tethiala. What? Oh, okay. Weird to mention that there? Because monsters had been around ever since we arrived. Tethiala had been a peaceful place thus far, and this was the first time such monsters had appeared. The party was worried that this meant the worlds had started to reverse, but they were still able to see the Tower of Salvation, the symbol of the land's prosperity, from Tethiala. Yeah, that was actually after the rescue. That was the realization came a bit belatedly, as we were re-entering the Mount Fuji, or whatever. The party caught up with a group that had taken Genus and Rain as they were crossing the bridge, connecting the 2 continents. However, just as they were about to reach Genus and Rain, the drawbridge started to rise as if to stop them. I mean, I guess that was the reason why it was raised in the first place. Lloyd and the others would have fallen into the sea were it not for Sheena, who called upon Undine to save and carry them to the other side of the bridge. Lloyd and company caught up with Genus and Rain and successfully rescued them. Now that the party was finally reunited, they took some time to plan their next course of action. With the bridge blockaded, they were unable to take Presea back to Ozette. Furthermore, with the Pope after them, returning to Meltokio would be dangerous. Nevertheless, whether they tried to take Persea to Ozette, to return to Cybak, or to obtain Dirk's help, they would need the Rayards. Rayards? Rayards. The Rayards, however, were out of energy and unable to fly. Rain thought they might enlist the aid of Volt, the Spirit of Lightning, but first they would need to recover the Rayards. Well, technically we would have needed to recruit Volt first. Or we could have tried doing that first. Anyway, Zelos claimed he knew how they could get the Rayards back, and urged them to do so right away. Regardless of Sheena's dismay, the party set off for the Fuji Mountains, where they had left the Rayards after they crashed. Right. So that's that's basically just a plot hole that maybe will get filled in at some point, but it seems really unclear what Zelos was planning exactly. When the party finally arrived at the Fuji Mountains, they fell right into a trap laid for them by the waiting renegades. Even worse, Pronima, one of the 5 Desian Grand Cardinals, appeared. Oh right, yeah, I mixed the Desians and the renegades up again. Right, so those, yeah, of course. So Yuan, who was waiting for us, is of course the leader? Question mark? Well, or one of the leaders of the renegades. But I mean, right now, both renegades and regular Desians are both our enemies, as far as we know. So there's not really much of a practical difference. Yes. But of course then Pronima, an actual Desian Grand Cardinal, appeared. She had been searching for Colette under orders from Yggdrasil. Pronima and Yuan seemed to know each other, and the two struck a bargain. Pronima would get Colette and Yuan would get Lloyd. Right. Yeah. So I don't know if I was too caught up in all the nonsense that was going on to really get that straight, but yeah. I didn't really realize that they were not both of the same organization at the time. Anyway, it's, again, not really... This didn't really make a difference in practice. And Pronima took Colette, and when she spotted the key crest controlling the Crucius crystal on Colette's chest, she tried to remove it. At that moment, Colette regained consciousness. Her unwillingness to part with the present that Lloyd made for her gave power to the still incomplete key crest. Still incomplete, huh? Okay. I mean, did we know that it was incomplete? I thought it was just not the best possible, but the best we could currently make? Maybe that's what they mean. When Colette had fully regained her senses, she pulled away from Pronima and accidentally destroyed the trap with her customary clumsiness. With her trademark clumsiness. Lloyd and the others, now freed, squared off with Pronima and defeated her. Next, they turned to face Yuan, but Kratos appeared and stopped the fight. Right, I mean, Kratos did not appear to save his colleague Pronima? Or technically underling? I mean, Kratos is of Crucius, who are the boss of the Desians, but not of the Renegades, of course, because those are, well, Renegades. So... Or are they? Wait. But didn't he tell... Kratos told Yuan that he had new orders, that Yuan had new orders from Yggdrasil. So are the Renegades still being controlled by the... Wow, this is all so convoluted. I can't be the only one confused by this. Or maybe I am, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, Kratos told Yuan that Yggdrasil was calling for his group, and they ran off, taking the injured Pronima with them. Confused? Lloyd and the others began to suspect that the Renegades and Crucius were allies. The Renegades and Crucius were allies. Yes, okay. Yeah, so that's what they meant. Okay, again, I said that it was silly to act as if we as if they had only realized then that the Desians were allied with Crucius, but what they actually realized was that the Renegades were also working for Crucius, which makes even less sense than it was making before. Anyway, it turned out that the Renegades had stolen the Rayards. Colette's key crest seemed to be in good working order, but Lloyd and company were now stuck without a means of transportation. In order to find a way to get across the bridge, to see Kate and Cybak, and to take Persea home, the party decided to take Sheena's suggestion and seek help at the Meltokio Elemental Research Laboratory. Their minds made up, the group set off for Meltokio. Wow, okay, that's exactly where we are. We are missing a ton of health. Actually, it's not a problem because we can heal. Rain, please. Be helpful. Thank you. Right, of course we'll have to fight our way out of here. Whatever. I could try and... I guess I will try and avoid some of these fights here. What's just a new tech that I equipped? Didn't I? Oh, have you... Oh, this is the one. Okay, I think. Unless there was another one I learned recently. No, I don't think so. No. Okay. And that burned through all of my TP very fast. As expected, I guess.
Persea, no one can stand against your axe.
Huh. Or, well, I can just run into every single enemy along the way. That works too. Wow, that was fast.
I was just warming up.
Okay, anyway, so... I mean, ultimately, I guess our immediate goal is that we want to bring Persea home to Ozette. But before we do that, we want to visit Kate and Cyback to see if she can actually help Persea. Of course, the question is whether, if and when Kate can help Persea. Will Persea even want to still want to go home? Because apparently there's her boss or whoever, maybe owner. Not really sure what their relationship is.
This is gonna be
that unsavory looking dude who was ordering her to deliver the wood, the holy wood, sacred wood, whatever, and then return to Ozette, I suppose. That's where that guy is waiting for her. So maybe once she actually regains consciousness and her own free will, at least to a greater extent than she has now, she might not even want to return there and instead decide to come with us. I mean, that would not be very shocking. In fact, that's exactly what I expect is going to happen. Either way, the drawbridge is up, and apparently, even though we didn't really see anyone there, except for the couple of people who were taking Rain and Genus, and who we easily defeated, I guess we just assume that there is no way for us to lower the drawbridge again, even though there should be some kind of bridge controls, you know, technically speaking. But maybe we have to have someone tell us about that first. And apparently Sheena has some contacts here. Now, how in the world are we going to enter the city, since we are wanted criminals? Chosen One, I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you to pass. I also will not deter you, I suppose. Well, it pains me terribly to say this. You and your companions are currently wanted. Oh no, what now? You said to leave it to you. No, just hang on. I told you leave it to me. Yes. For my cute honeys, I'll show you a special entrance. Follow me. What is it, Lloyd? I mean, don't act so surprised. Whoa, what is this place? It smells weird. The underground sewer. Wastewater from the city flows out from here. This is a pretty good way of sneaking in. Well, Tokyo's gate closes at night, so I use this a lot to get back home. Huh? Why don't you go home until night? If you'd like me to show you, I'll be happy to educate you tonight. It was just a joke. Don't get jealous now, Sheena. You've got to be kidding me. Why is Sheena upset? Oh, please, don't be so naive, Colette. You'll understand when you're older. Will she, though? I don't know. She should be old enough to understand. Enemy presence detected. There is danger. Huh? Yeah, let's be careful as we go. Okay, and here we have the next dungeon. Filled with mice. Oh god. The most horrible of monsters. What's up with these blue things? so far they don't seem to be doing anything. Can we walk over this? Okay, we cannot. I mean, for now, our Sorcerer's Ring is normal. Oh, okay, well, I guess. Let's see what these are all about. These are not mice. Giant leeches and violent vipers.
Cake.
You ready for this? No,
Spirit skill. Spirit skill, okay. Something was working pretty hard here. Still leeches, I guess. What? Oh, one of the vipers is still around. I did not see that. Oh, poison. Annoying.
Picked the wrong guy to.
That was not pretty. Nope, you're the wrong guy. Sorry. Recover. There. I really would have. Oh, actually, I should have stopped by the hotel and rested there. I guess now we have the explanation why it's so expensive, because right now it's the only hotel, the only inn available for us. So what can we do here? I wonder what'll do. I wonder what it'll do this time. I can't wait to find out. Hey, okay, we get shrunk. The path got wider. No, we got smaller. I guess so. Really? Oh, you're right. But we can't do anything like this. Oh, I see. Now I can do this. Now I can do this and that without anyone finding out it's me. Oh, do this and that, huh? Oh, brother, how can you be thinking about something like that? I mean, what exactly is he thinking about? I mean, we can assume that it's something, you know, perverted. Anyway, but how can we get back to normal? I guess by stepping on this panel. I see. It appears that stepping on these panels will restore us to our original size. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Question mark? What now? Yes, I get it. We can walk over this. You don't have to specifically tutorialize me about that, man. Game man. Hey, when we're in this form, we can even walk on spider webs and not get stuck somehow. Convenient. We also walk super slowly. Ugh. We can walk stairs, and we... Oh, that was weird. We can walk downstairs pretty quickly. Oh, we also can always do this. No. So just reactivating the ring again doesn't do anything. Interesting. Sure. Let's do some more fighting.
More battles?
No way.
Poisoned immediately.
Beast!
Obnoxious.
No way. Like that first aid.
I don't think Zellos can push status, right? Not yet, anyway.
Just as I expected.
Memory gem was fun. Okay, that was fast. I mean, can he? Okay, he will learn Healing Wind at some point. Yeah, I guess he'll have to use that a bit more often.
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
Oh, we do have mice here. Or sewer rats.
No way. No way.
Stop blocking me, little bugger. There we go.
No way.
Oh, that... Okay. Didn't have to do that there when I did.
That was just
I don't know, something about these enemies makes them just annoying to fight. Oh well. Okay, there's a chest there. Wait, we can just go... No, that's not a chest, actually. Can we move this? Oh, I wasn't even moving on my own here. Huh? This door is locked. Is there a door? I wouldn't even recognize that as a door. Zelos, didn't you say you knew this route well? Huh, that's weird. It was never closed when I came through here. when I came through here. Someone may have expected us to come this way. What? Then we can't go this way? Let's try to think of a way to open this door. Yeah, I'm sure we'll manage something. I mean, there's probably just a conveniently placed, or inconveniently placed, button somewhere. External level 3, okay. I did not actually expect to be able to just open that box like that in our small state, but I guess there was no other way. So far these puzzles are a bit underwhelming. Well, okay, we'll have to find a way to close that gap somehow. But, you know, other than that... Oh, you can? Oh, interesting. There are more gaps in the path, though. Oh, examine. What? Oh, that's tricky. Spirit ring. Okay. Well, I'll give the game that. That was a well-hidden item. Because it was actually completely invisible. Spirit ring... Recovers 1% of max TP at a fixed rate. Huh. More interesting than the 1% of HP, I suppose, but ultimately maybe still not that great. Increases accuracy by 1. Well, I still don't know what accuracy actually does. The in-game description is not very helpful. I guess I'll increase Lloyd's, whatever. So, do we push down things? Oh, this is... What now? Yeah, what exactly is this? Wow, that's a huge machine! Well, yeah, I guess. Oh, that's a trash compactor. Trash compactor? Well, Tokyo's incombustible trash is thrown away through a hole called a dust chute and collected here. The collected trash is compacted by this machine into blocks. After it's converted into blocks for easy transport, they're taken to a large garbage processing facility. I wonder if we can use it for something. Nah, I don't think so. I can't see how compacted garbage could possibly help us. I hope we don't have to use this multiple times, or at least that it's not going to take this long every single time. There we go. Well, that's a lot of garbage. And we want that where exactly? I guess we can push that down any of these holes? Well, I guess like here, it would have to be the furthest one back. Let's try that, I guess. Come on. Come on. Come on. And it slowly descends. Wow, that's some lightweight trash. Oh. That was not it. Okay. Okay, good. At least it doesn't take that long every single time. So this should be it then. Why not just make it drop instantly? Oh, also... Can we actually cross that? It doesn't seem to be quite in the right position. Strange. Oh, wait. Where do we go? Oh, here. Yeah, this does not line up. Huh. If I just drop another one? Wait. No, that wouldn't make sense. We only have these two. Oh, can I go in there? I can. Oh. Hello, mister. Great axe was found. Huh. Oh, and that is a... Uh-oh.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Oh my god. Okay. This is interesting. So we can fight in tiny form. And we deal normal damage. Maybe these, well, giant rats have more hit points, but it actually doesn't really seem that way. Maybe this is more a joke than anything else.
Man, I rule. I'm so.
I mean, technically they should be much more dangerous compared to us, or much stronger, I guess, compared to us. I wonder if there are any more mouse holes like that. So, this is not anything, right? Nothing we can interact with. So, what could I possibly do? I could drop another one on top of the block, but that wouldn't help. I guess there are only so many holes. A total of 5 to be precise. So I might as well just try them, I guess. Even though it doesn't necessarily seem like it would do anything for me. Can I? I mean, I don't really know where this one's gonna land, and I think I pushed up too far. Nope. There we go. It's probably just gonna shatter. Yes. Weird. Maybe I should just try pushing one on top of the other and see what happens. Maybe it will fall off to the side or something. Doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense, but I guess it is my best bet right now. Or maybe I'm just not seeing something that should be obvious. I mean, something will happen. Oh, it will just shatter. Cool. That's so weird, though. I mean, we need more down by the other path. Maybe that's just what I have to do first, and everything else is gonna become clear. Maybe that's what it is. That's probably what it is. Again, I'm not sure if this is actually going to fit into the gap I'm thinking of. But kind of has to. Yeah. And the other one should land there. So at least these do connect the bridges. That's probably just the only thing you can do right here, right now. Game, please. Game, please. Why make it so finicky? Okay. Alright. Also, something I just remembered. We found this axe. Great axe. Yeah, that's pretty great. I agree. Just in case I missed something else. Oh, not weapon-wise, anyway. When did this guy respawn, actually?
Let's go all out.
Oh, we did go to it from that. The inside of the mouse hole.
Ready for this? No way. First aid. Like that.
What are you guys? Jellyfish, okay. Haven't we seen enemies of the same name? Well, we have seen some jellyfish-type enemies, but maybe they were actually called something else. Nice.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
Okay. Anyway, we can now go here, and hopefully this will lead us somewhere that'll help us deal with that other place. Oh, that just opens the door. Interesting. Oh, so that the other wheel, it's just marked in red. So that'll open the red door stairs. This is so strange, though. How could this possibly work? I mean, either we would have to drop one here next to it, or there next to it, but that's too close to the edge, obviously. It's never gonna land there. Maybe this is just not something I can do right now? But it would feel weird. I mean, so far there really haven't been any situations in any dungeons where you had to return later. Well, maybe we'll do something later on in the dungeon. I should probably just keep going forward and worry about such things later. We can unlock this. Sure, I mean... Alright, let's, well...
You're in for a world
let's keep
of
fighting.
No way!
I guess we're back at a point where we can actually... we should actually try and... you know... do some fighting to keep up with leveling. We have been gaining some levels lately, so I guess enemies are back to giving us a decent amount of experience. Still not, they still don't seem particularly dangerous. Also, experience is actually not that great. 250-ish. Oh, we can just... I see how this is gonna work. Yeah, we're gonna float over. I did see that door there, that opening, that arc. Okay, and this stops us here. Huh? Now I wonder what would have happened if we hadn't put this block there. Would we have just kept floating? I guess we would have probably just landed somewhere we were earlier and would have had to walk all the way back. Oh, okay. We can walk from here or not. What? Now we just jump across. Oh, I guess current only works one way. I mean, it makes sense. I still expected that the game would just make it float back. But fair enough, I guess. I guess this allows us to check out the red door upstairs. And of course, as it turned out, if I had only just kept going and not worry about it as much as I did, I would have solved the problem, the puzzle, a long time ago.
Just as I expected.
Yep, just as I expected. Minus 10 grade. Cover. At least that puts us right here, so we can... Well, I guess I just said that. Oh, okay, this gives us access to another trash compactor. Interesting. Why would there be a spider web there? Spider webs everywhere. Do those have a meaning? Might it be necessary? Oh, actually... Huh. Yeah, it would be necessary to be able to push something along this path. Around corners, specifically. Not this corner. That one we cannot... Oh, actually... What would that do for us? Can we push anything down here? So, not here. We could push something down here, potentially? Well, let's just give it a try, I guess. If I can find a position where the game will allow my... or accept my button inputs. Ugh. Nope. Not like that. Okay, let's see if that works. We're probably supposed to just push it along this pipe, I guess. Okay, so there's... yeah. There's in fact something stopping us. Oh, we can't push it down here, though. I mean... Oh, no, we can't. Cannot actually push it to the right. Even though it seems like there's nothing stopping it. Never mind then. So, right, we push it into a corner like this. Yeah, and then we make ourselves small, go like this, and so on and so forth. Until we ultimately... Oh. Hold on a sec. Is there actually a bit more of a puzzle going on? Is it just that we can go around here? Yes. Okay. That's all there is. Not much of a puzzle, although I guess it's on par with the puzzles in this game so far. Well, I guess we'll just push it down here, since I don't really think, yeah, could have pushed it anywhere else. Obviously, yeah, there not being a spiderweb here is what's stopping us from continuing. So all the other spiderwebs don't really seem to make sense? Or am I missing something? No. We couldn't possibly push anything any further, although all the corners here don't have a railing, so technically it would be possible to push a block down there, but I guess we don't really have to go any further. That should have opened up something here, yes. 7. Oh, another very well hidden chest, a breastplate. Okay, cool. Take it. Oh yeah, didn't we get... Actually, didn't we get something for her? Oh, I guess we didn't. Not sure now if I did buy one of those cards available at the shop. I don't think I'm... I think I might not have. That's fine. Oh, there we go.
You're in for a world of hurt.
I guess technically these vipers are the most annoying because they poison us, so let's see if I can maybe take them out before that happens.
Ready for this? Whoa.
Right, at least we didn't get poisoned. It worked out from that regard.
That was just warming up.
Right, now we can go along here. I know I didn't fully check out everything upstairs. Is there anything? Oh yeah, okay. Can go along here. Huh. And this is just a dead end. It doesn't even seem like there would be a way to connect that to anywhere else, so... Not sure why that bit of way even exists. Oh, and here we'll have to raise this cage first, I suppose? Okay, so... Can't go here quite yet. I really hope there isn't something hidden in that invisible... on that invisible part there. Okay, we also can't go across there unless this moves. No, that certainly does not move. Okay, we have been down there. That was the wrong place to go. Although I guess I didn't really respawn anything. Yeah, so this was just to reach the red switch, I think. So back here is the only way we can go. Back here and up here. There's a yellow door. Uh-oh. I'm missing something. Interesting. There's a place to push a block down here. There's a yellow switch down there. We'll reach that. Huh. In order to reach that, we'll have to push something down there. Oh boy. Maybe we can go somewhere... Oh yeah, there's a hole here. These are not easy to see. I mean, they are easy to see, I guess. It's general form. But they're also kind of easy to miss. Probably a better way to put it. I guess they're easy to see when you're actually actively looking out for them. Can we go through here? No. Oh, but we might be able to go from the other side, for what it's worth. Maybe that's the idea. I mean, we can't do anything here, right? Unless we fall through. No. Yeah, okay. And of course you can't just fight
Another battle.
enemies regularly. While small. Well, maybe the only enemies you'll encounter in shrunk form are actually gonna be rats.
That's it? I was just getting...
I mean, it's just rats. What were you expecting? Okay, so we have to go along here after all. Okay, there we go. Keep the poisons at the exact same time.
You picked the wrong
Well,
guy
apart
to-
from being poisoned, that one went well. And we still lost a whole bunch of grade for that. I don't get it. Is that just for getting poisoned in the first place? Not much you can do about that, I suppose. Not that losing or getting grade is really makes much of a difference either, but you know. It feels like some kind of rating system, you know, where higher grade means you did better. Okay, so I can just go through here. Of course, I guess that should have been obvious, but oh. That in the middle there was switch? Pressure plate? I did not realize that. What now? Oh, we'll have to... Yeah, I get it. Okay, cool. So we'll have to push something there. I guess I'm really just dumb then, and there was a way to push blocks further along the path. Can go out there. Not that it does anything for us. Is this a switch here? Examine. What? Can't reach it like this? Can't reach what? Oh, we can open this from here. Okay. That means
Man, there's
we
a lot
won't
of...
have to take the slow path downstairs to reach the cage. Obviously, since the bridge is only going to stay extended while something is on the switch, we'll have to put a block there. I guess the only way to actually push it there, the only way to have enough room to push anything there, if we had a block in the first place, is to have that gate open. It's a good thing that was openable, and I returned to check that randomly. I didn't even mean to check the gate itself. It just seems like
Just as I expected.
the tile next to the switch on the floor seemed kind of raised more than normal. I thought that maybe that was some kind of switch too. Cover, yes. Okay, so this one, and we have to return upstairs, right? I mean, that's the only way. I have to find a way to push a block somewhere here, push it along there, put it there, so that I will be able to reach that platform back there, which will then allow me to go down there, but I will also have to put a block down in that gap down there to be able to reach the yellow switch. Okay, this is, I mean, complicated, I suppose, in a way. Rather involved. Oh, there's a new spider web now. Really? I guess that was just the game trying to be helpful by limiting my possibilities first. But what I did instead was confuse me, because I guess maybe not every player will realize immediately what they can do here. And maybe some people will get confused about what the game expects them to do. I mean, I don't really believe that that's actually the case, but I don't know. Apparently the devs thought that they needed to make things easier for players, but in doing so, actually made it harder for other players. Because, you know, I knew that I couldn't continue here, even though it looked like technically I should be able to. But I realized that there was a spider web missing. Oh well. Nope, that's certainly not what I meant to do. I just held the... God damn it. I just held the stick to the left because I was trying to run into the block to push it, to be able to grab it in the first place. And even though I let go of the stick immediately, it still registered as pushing left, and, well, you all saw what happened. Okay, this is gonna be really annoying because we'll have to push at least 2 blocks, assuming I don't accidentally push anyone's off in the wrong place anymore. We'll have to push at least 2 more along almost the entire length of this path. Yeah, I didn't even realize how dangerous it was here, because you can certainly just push it off there. Okay. I guess I'll just make extra sure that I'm perfectly still before I try and grab one of these. So I need one in a position where I can push it into that cage area. Is this right? Yes. Actually, can I not just do this? Yeah, I can. Okay, so that actually makes things a bit easier. So if I just push it off forward like this, it should land on the bridge. Should be fine, right? It's not gonna shatter. Yes, okay, good. But we will also need one all the way back here. Probably just push it up straight against the wall there. Oh boy. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's kind of neat. Can I not? I have to do them one at a time, huh? It has to be locked in place first before I can create another one. That's cool. Making me walk all the way around first, and then all the way back up, and then only to then have to push another block all the way across. Yep. This makes the bridge, as we know. Again, so as I was starting to say, I suppose, and sorry if I just sound generally a bit annoyed with the game, it's really not that. I mean, apart from the general silliness and nonsensicality going on last episode, I do enjoy the game, for sure. I like the characters, except for Rain. I don't even dislike Rain that much. But now. Huh? Oh, was there another spider web missing? Yeah, okay. I guess I didn't even pay attention to that anymore. But yeah, dungeon design, I mean, dungeons have been pretty straightforward. They all had their little gimmick, for the most part. Do I just pull it, I guess? Does that make things easier? Actually, no, not in this case. Oh, whatever. But none of them have been difficult, you know? In general, there are just so few elements that you can interact with, so few things to interact with, and so few movable parts that figuring out what you're supposed to do is not typically very difficult. And the only reason why it took me a little bit to figure out what to do here was because the game is forcing you to do these things in a very specific order, one at a time, instead of just opening up everything up from the get-go, you know. And I don't really agree with that kind of design decision. Further simplifying something that's not super complex to begin with. So I almost pushed that off there, accidentally. At least it felt like it. Okay. Making extra sure here that I'm not holding the stick in any direction I don't want it to. I guess here it really doesn't matter all that much. I think I'm gonna push it off downwards in this direction, just to make sure, I guess. Okay. And from there we can finally make it drop into place. I'm pretty sure there was only that one place to drop it from there. So at least the game does not allow you to screw up at that point. That would really be obnoxious. Right, so from here we just go up there. Yep. There's only that one gap. Okay, nice. Now, go back around and across the bridge that we closed. Is anyone close to leveling up? Not really all that close. Not as in only one or two more fights close. Is there a way to go around here and go somewhere? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. That blue tile there is a little bit awkwardly placed, I have to say. Okay. Here we'll finally open this one, which is there, right. Even had a little Zelda-y puzzle-solving sound. Nice. It was kind of quiet. Maybe I just missed it before.
This is gonna be cake.
If only. I could go for some cake right now.
No way.
Everyone's not doing so hot in terms of TP. I mean, there's obviously going to be some kind of boss fight coming up, since this is a dungeon after all.
You picked the wrong guy to...
But we'll see. I guess. Worst case scenario, I can just have my casters, specifically Zelos, I suppose. Yeah, he's the one who's really low from having to heal quite a bit, I suppose. Having him eat some whatever kind of jelly restores TP. Oh, but first we have at least one more room full of puzzles, maybe? Let's go ahead and collect this treasure, I suppose. This might not actually be a puzzle room. It feels like we solved the actual main puzzle room of the dungeon with our previous room. Mostly saying that because there was that blue tile barrier covering the entire width of the path, just like the one by the entrance. Well, let's just pick this up. Okay, a bunch of Gald. I keep forgetting how they pronounce it in the game. They might also go back and forth. Gald.
You're be kidding me.
Ready for this? First aid. Sonic sword ring.
That was disappointing.
Yeah, was it? I don't know. Pretty average, I'd say. Well, okay, sure. Let's fight this
Group.
last group of enemies as well.
This takes concentration. This takes concentration.
Of course, I'm fully expecting everyone to get poisoned at this point.
This takes concentration. Ready for this? First aid.
No way.
Ready for this? First aid.
Next one.
Pick the wrong guy.
Yep. Still losing great though because we're poisoned. Okay, there's some mouse hole here. Is there something? Nope, can't walk under that. Huh. I mean, you can't just shrink yourself on either side of this barrier, so I don't really get the point though. Well. Okay, whatever. Let's fight this group of enemies too, I guess.
Reinforcements, huh?
Same one. Oh, we are actually getting super low on hit points. And I got healed immediately? Oh, okay. So this was really fast. Not bad.
Ready for this? First aid. Sonic thrust.
Okay, now would be the time to heal again?
No way.
Or not. Not sure if I'll be able to heal myself, actually. Okay.
Infliction.
Ready for this? First aid. Beast.
Oh, nice one.
Ready for this? First aid.
Oh, poison does not kill you. Okay, it does put you to 1 hit point.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
Okay, there we go. Got some level ups after all. Maybe I should have healed poison in between. Actually, it ended up dealing quite a bit of damage. Okay, Rain is basically out of healing at this point. Cool. Inconveniently, his healing art is all the way down at the bottom. Okay, I'll actually wait. Are there ever healing points in dungeons? Oh, this is Thunderbolt. Okay, this is not where it continues. Oh, this is actually continue upstairs. Down that broken bridge? Huh. Wait a sec.
This is gonna
Maybe
be a
that is
piece
where you're
of
supposed to
cake.
go.
Ready for this? Watch this.
Okay, not sure what I got that for. What even did I get? So I used this 39 times, okay. So not quite the 50 I'm aiming for. Actually I do like Sonic Sword Rain. Hardly ever used this. So which is the one I guess I never used Hunting Beast. Demonic Thrust. Demon Fang and Sonic Thrust combined. Okay. Interesting. I mean, maybe I should give this a try. And why didn't I replace Beast with Hunting Beast? Should have the same effect, right? It is twice as expensive. Okay, yeah, it's literally just a combination. It's
It just wasn't your day.
whatchamacallit followed up by a Sonic Thrust. Can you go here? You cannot. Okay, once again I'm missing something probably obvious. This is through the yellow door, right? Yes. So obviously this is what we're... Reaching this room is what we did all this for. So... down here is where we want to be. The only place I can see though was that mouse hole.
First aid. Ready for this?
Oh, we're also over an hour. I might have to lengthy cut here. I did not expect this dungeon to take quite this long. Yeah, or to stump me quite this much. So I tried going under here, right? Yes. Is there... Can we just walk along a ledge at the end there? In the back? Doesn't look like there's anything.
How many of you are there?
That's a good question. Certainly, I'm quickly getting sick of these enemies here. Nope, not that one. Oh wow, nice one.
Devastation.
Wasted.
All right.
Oh, we can walk along that. I don't see the ledge there. I just assumed. Okay, well, I mean that works, I guess. What now? Huh?
What's going on?
What is going on?
I
What are,
sense danger.
who are these guys?
We've been waiting for you, travelers from Silverhunt.
Well informed, I see.
Pope promised to lighten our sentences if we got rid of you.
Okay.
We've got nothing personal against you, but we need you to die.
Okay, is this our boss fight for this
All right,
dungeon?
let's go.
It's, This is unfortunate because, well, at least we're mostly healed. I guess we can do one of these, although actually I probably should have tried that on the one that I'm already taking so much damage.
Hunting beast. Ready for this?
Okay. They're not that bad individually. Actually, my friends took care of the other one in the meantime. Yeah. Okay, not much of a boss fight then. Unless it was intended to be one? I don't know. Certainly a lot easier than all those stupid poisoning snake fights. And who are you now?
Don't move. If you move, the Chosen dies. Understand?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, understood,
You
yeah.
think you
Do
can
we
get
care
away
enough,
with
though?
doing something like this to the Chosen?
One who plots the destruction of the world can no longer be deemed chosen.
You might be misinformed there.
Oh. Hey, Lloyd.
Oh, hey, Lloyd?
If
What?
you abandon me here, I swear I'll come back to haunt you.
Uh,
I just had
I'll
a
take that
sudden
chance.
violent urge to abandon you.
Oh, hey. Hosea didn't, I guess.
Whew.
Huh? What's going on?
You are...
What?
Retreat for now.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if
Damn, these
that was
guys are
not
too
going to be
strong.
voice acting there. Future party member?
Looks like it's
Certainly-
over for now.
Looked like that kind of character from, design-wise. Although I don't specifically remember seeing that guy in the anime sequence. But I might just not be remembering. Okay, I mean, it's not like I really need another party member. I don't know. In these games, I'm always struggling with myself who to actually include in the active party. I typically want to use most people, because I like most available characters in some way, but ultimately I tend to settle for one party and never change that. And I feel bad for not using all those other characters, so having more available just makes me feel more bad.
Thank goodness everyone's okay.
Yeah, well, that worked out pretty well. I could go for a save point here, just saying. Oh, another mimic, awesome.
This is gonna
Exactly
be a
what I wanted. Is this gonna be bad?
piece of cake.
Please don't kill us. Oh, it's not taking damage. Like that first one.
This
Oh no, it's taking a little bit of damage. This thing is wrecking us. You know what? I don't want to have
Gotta know
to
when to go.
redo this entire dungeon, basically, or, well, not the entire dungeon, but quite a big part of it. So, okay, this actually leads out of the dungeon. Well, yeah, we finally made it into the city. I'll have to remember to come back for that fake. Because I want whatever it's guarding. I think... I don't remember. What did I do differently to beat that first one all the way back in the Triad ruins? Was it Triad? Back in the desert? Was it that that one was only vulnerable to magic or something? I don't know. Well, we were definitely not in any kind of shape to deal with some non-standard enemy here. Yeah, so we did make it into the city. Yeah, now we can meet my friends. Where are your friends? At a place called the Elemental Research Laboratory. Okay, well we know where that is. I learned my summoning arts there. It's also where Corrine was born. Yes, we know that. Okay, let's go to that Elemental Research Laboratory place then. First though, first and foremost, and much more importantly, can we go in here? Yes. So we can return there if we want to. First and foremost, I need to find a place to rest because we're in terrible shape. And of course, I also have to save the game. Maybe I should just do that first because this episode is really getting very long right now. And there might be some kind of cutscene going on as soon as I rest. So we'll save that for next time. As always, I thank you very much for watching. Sorry about all the ranting and stuff. What can I say? It's just... well, it's just what it is. Anyway, at least the game has been less silly this episode. So I appreciate that. We'll see we'll see what the future is going to bring for us. Anyway, enough rambling. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.